Hello there, I am Dave Devspin. You probably best know me for the host of Motor Week Illustrated on TBS back in the 80s and Wind Tunnel on the Speed Channel. But now, I am hosting my own show on the Racer Network, and I bet you all are probably wondering where the original host of this show is at. So Mr. Despin, I'm stuck in traffic just outside of my studios, so do you think you can take care of everything while I'm out? I shall try to, Ivan. So while he's making his way through traffic, I have some good news and bad news to share with you. What news you gonna share first, Mr. Depspin? Well, the good news is that NASCAR and the teams of 2311 and Front Row Motorsports in the antitrust lawsuit, they've settled an agreement. Dang it, I thought for sure it would be the teams who've won. Well, at least it's better than nothing. But sadly though, the bad news is we've lost driver Greg Biffle along with his family members and friends in a tragic plane accident, and earlier this year we also lost Michael Annette, so this episode is dedicated to them. May they both rest in peace, they shall be remembered forever. And now go ahead and grab your snacks and drinks because this is the NASCAR show, the show where we show different sketches about the NASCAR drivers and what goes on in the NASCAR community. And gentlemen, start your engines because this is the 11th episode of the show. Hopefully you all enjoy. Now in Dolby Atmos sound. The following first sketch is a remake from one of our sketches from episode 1. Hey there, Carl. It's great to see you again after quite some time. I agree, Junior. It's been quite some time since we last saw each other. So what's been happening lately? Well... What? How did that happen? Well, during the 2020 pandemic, everything had to be shut down, which prompted NASCAR to do 2 seasons of online racing on iRacing. And there at that time, Larson said a bad word in which got him fired from Chip Ganassi in 2020. But he would later return to the sport in 2021 with Hendrick Motorsports and win the 2021 championship. Some tracks got removed while others got brought back to the schedule like Kentucky and North Wilkesboro. Kyle Busch moved over to RCR in 2023, which unfortunately it started his downfall. We raced on the streets of Chicago in 2023, but NASCAR decided to bring back Chicagoland for 2026. Larson and Bubba got into a fight at Vegas. And lastly, I moved on from my old commentating job at NBC over to TNT and Amazon Prime. I know a lot has happened, but I seem to remember most events for the most part. Well, that's pretty cool, Dale Jr. Anyways, how would you like to be an analyst on Amazon Prime? Count me in! Carl Edwards shall be a NASCAR analyst on Amazon Prime. Hopefully one day I can return to the sport as an analyst as well. Hello guys, this is NASCAR driver Clint Boyer, and welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR Show 1-on-1. Today, we're going to be talking about the announcers. Since I actually happen to be one of the announcers for Fox, what their job is to do is to call the action out on the racetrack, and there have been some amazing calls that have been done in the past. And here are a couple of examples.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to second.
Hamlin a second. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red.
Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500.
Come on,
Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny
I
Hamlin.
have it as Hamlin.
Here he comes, outside. Just like in Atlanta last March. Now, he's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. They're side by side.
Here he comes.
Jimmy Johnson. Got it. The 48 car. He did it. 3 in a row, Jimmy Johnson.
And with calls like these announcers have made themselves famous to the fans. Although there have been some times where the announcers messed up their calls, and me being on Fox Sports, I've been a victim of most of them. So let's take a look at some of them.
Four-time Texas winner Jimmy Logano with last year's winner Joey Logano.
Troubles coming off that carousel corner, resulting in contact with Ryan Newman, and Newman's car hard into the barrier, collecting Michael McDonald's.
Get all the way back around. Hemrick has already gotten by. Sieg is changing or trying to get him now. Sieg is in third, chasing down Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, pretty bad, am I right? I feel like Fox Sports did the worst job though. And sometimes out of nowhere, they cut to commercial even though there's action going on the track. Let's take a look at this example.
Now, a word from Duracell.
Duracell, trusted everywhere.
And at that time, I unfortunately was a victim of that. But bottom line is, NASCAR announcers will be liked by the fans whether by their famous calls or if they're a past NASCAR driver like I am. But hopefully someday they'll be able to correct their mistakes and not make any more bad calls or cut to commercial at an unnecessary moment. But hopefully you all enjoyed this segment of the NASCAR Show 1-on-1. See you next time! Hello guys, it is I, Solomon, also known as That Question Boy, and today I'm going to be reviewing some fan mail instead of Ivan. I know you guys may be disappointed that he's not doing it, but he's still stuck in traffic, so I'm taking over for right now. Thank you, Jimmy Hawk, and this viewer writes, what inspired you to make the NASCAR show into a series? Well, the inspiration for the NASCAR show came from NASCAR, Hendrick Van's Cup Craziness series, Eric Estep's parodies, and Saturday Night Live. It was a perfect structure with a mixed blend in with light humor, NASCAR news, and some extra stories and whatnot. And that's what inspired the series for the NASCAR show. Be sure to tune in next time for more NASCAR show fan mail. Well guys, the time has come for the court to decide our fate. Well, this is it I guess. Whatever happens, I hope we can still race. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure that we do everything in our power to win this antitrust lawsuit. You're right, we'll remain hopeful and fight to the very end. Now go in there, win this case for us, and show what a corrupt piece of crap NASCAR is. Order, 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 order. I am the Honorable Judge Bell, and today we will be hearing the antitrust lawsuit case between NASCAR and Teams 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, in which the teams are suing NASCAR because they claim to be acting like a monopoly and disobeying antitrust laws. Wait, Christopher, what are you doing here? Yeah, shouldn't you be at home enjoying the off-season? Where's the real Judge Bell at? The Judge Bell you guys are thinking of has gone to deal with some other lawsuits. And may I also ask, what brings you here to court today, Coach Gibbs? Well, I'm here today in regards to signing with Denny and Front Row Motorsports. This whole charter system that NASCAR has got going on is completely ridiculous, and my wife felt like she was forced to sign the agreements, and that if she didn't, we would lose everything from our team. Yes, I agree. They need to change how they work their charter systems because this is just ridiculous. This whole season has been nothing but back and forth trying to take away our charters, thinking that they can just act like a monopoly towards us. Those are very interesting statements. So, what do you have to say in regards to this, NASCAR? Okay, first of all, those statements are completely false, and besides, the teams have purchased their charters, but they just refuse to sign the agreement. Secondly, you see, they're just making excuses to hide from the truth. Alright, everybody, settle down in my courtroom. It appears that both sides have a lot to say, so this could take more than just one day to get this resolved. And for the sake of the viewers and non-law experts, we're not going to go through this whole process. So instead, we're going to replace it with a montage of how Trigger felt during the trial and counting down the days based off of a scene from SpongeBob Fear of a Krabby Patty.
Day 15! Give it up for day 15! Day 23! Give it up for day
6,000!
Day 30! Day! Anyone know how many days it's been? I lost track.
Well, I can tell you right now that the trial did not last for 35 days. Speaking of which, the trial's finally over, and it didn't take him that long to settle it. Well, it's about dang time. Did the teams win against NASCAR? No, actually, they've reached a settlement together. Hold on, let me get this straight here. Both parties have decided to end this trial by coming to an agreement. Indeed we have, Your Honor. Both my team and Front Row Motorsports shall still be able to race in NASCAR. And with this agreement, we have decided to be lenient with our charter system. While this is a very happy day for both parties, I'm glad that you two were able to come to an agreement. Hey, what's going on here? I'm supposed to be handling this antitrust lawsuit. Who are you? I am the Honorable Judge Christopher Bell, and who might you be? I am the real Judge Bell, and I was on vacation until I realized that I had an antitrust lawsuit to deal with. You have no right to be on top of my stand, nor did you have any business in trying to settle this case. Oh crap. But wait, is the trial still going on or is it over? It is over, Your Honor. We have reached an agreement. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to hear that. It is certainly a happy day for both parties, and I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't have to go through all this mess myself. But as for you, Christopher Bell, if I find out that you're trying to settle a case between two parties, I'll have you put in jail for impersonating a judge. I'm sorry, sir, it won't happen again. And that is how the trial ended. I'm glad that 2311 and Frontman Motorsports and NASCAR were able to reach an agreement and that the teams will still be able to race next season. Alright, I'm finally here. How are things going, Mr. Depspin? Everything's been going good, Ivan. What's on top of your roof? Oh, you mean this thing? This is my New Year's tree that I picked up for the brand new year, which is actually the main reason why I've been away from the studio. Thanks for your help, Mr. Despin. No problem. Don't forget to check out my new show, The Dave Despin Show, on the Racer Network. Hopefully Ivan will get paid for advents. I think not. Just like your in-season tournament bracket, Ty.
Emotional damage.
Well, that was the final episode for the NASCAR show for 2025. There have been ups and downs, losses and gatherings, but we're still a great team and friends forever. Indeed so, Ivan, and as always, if you have any suggestions for future sketches, be sure to leave them in the comments down below, and who knows, maybe your idea could be featured in a future episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The series will be on hold until the middle of January and before the start of a new NASCAR season, so we'll still be in touch with ya. Another year is coming to a close like the last lap of a NASCAR race. But just like how a new race begins, a new year begins for everybody, and who knows how it will turn out to them. And this has been the NASCAR show, so until then, we'll see you at the green flag in 2026. You won't win like you did 2 years ago, you monsters! Oh, yes we will, because we've created something so powerful that you and your multiverse friends cannot defeat. And that thing is a whole bunch of Ty Gibbs clones. Don't touch them, Ty. Sorry. But anyways, our grand master plan is to use these clones to take out your Earths and replace your YouTube channel. Dang it, I think this clone's malfunctioning. So you and your YouTube friends and their channels will be history and Ty Gibbs will be all around the world. Any last words, Rowdy the Hybrid? Over my dead body? Bring it on, you bunch of losers. If you want to save your friend, then you'll have to get past me for— Oh crap, she escaped! What? Dang it, Ty, you're such an idiot, you know. But you know what? Ty Gibbs clones, attack! Get him! Yes, we've destroyed them! How? How, I ask you? How were you able to defeat those clones? Ty, can you make any more? No, I unfortunately can't. Those were all the clones I had. Gosh dang it. Well, you know what? Could this be the end of the multiverse and evil takes over? Or will the multiverse leaders be able to stop these evildoers? Tune in next time for a new episode to find out. No. You really think you could just end off the episode with another cliffhanger like that? You know what, Mr. Buffingmouth? I may have been demoted to commentating on bowling on the CW, but I say that this episode is gonna get finished right here, right now. Stop right there, you evildoer! Who the heck are you guys supposed to be? We're the Guardians of Earth 25, and we're here to take you down! Well, if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you shall get. Try to defeat me, you Earth Guardians! Michael, no! You've killed my Earth Michael Annette, you monster! Your guardians are weak, just like you and your little friends. And now, you and your friends shall be vaporized from this useless planet for it. Huh? This is for killing my friend Michael, you jerk! No! You haven't seen the last of me! I shall be back, you lame— I deactivated the cage and rescued our friends. Now come on, Greg, grab on. I'm sorry, my friend, but my time is coming to an end. Wait, what do you mean? Goodbye, Matt. Greg! Mickey, I think you ought to help Matt get away from the edge. Agreed. What just happened? I think Earth 25, Michael Annette, and Greg Biffle just died sacrificing their lives to save us. Oh shoot, where is 2023 NASCAR Sonic fan? It's finally game over for you. Just admit it. You were the main problem in this Earth. While I got the 2022 Xfinity Series Championship, you still got all the attention. So you know what? I'm gonna wipe you away from existence. Any last words? I may not be able to defeat you, but he can. What the frick are you even talking about? Ty! Oh shoot! Everyone get down! No! My cloning machine! Grandpa? Where the heck do you think you're going? Denny called me about you. You're supposed to be at Bristol preparing for the race. But Grandpa? No buts. You may be the 2022 Xfinity Series champion, but you ought to be more of a good boy. You're coming with me, and you're not gonna miss the Bristol Spring Race. No, let me go! Let me go! Huh, well you know what? If there's a great weapon to defeat Ty Gibbs, it's his grandpa. But what else has happened? We were able to defeat the villains, but sadly, Earth 25, Michael Arnett, and Greg Biffle have died, sacrificing their lives to save us. Oh no, poor guys. They will truly be missed. Indeed, while the ending was good, we lost 2 important drivers to us. Thanks for all your help, 2023 NASCAR Sonic fan. You were great out there. No problem, pal, but I should get back to my timeline because it could create a time paradox. Thanks for your help, buddy. Good luck on a safe trip back home, NASCAR Sonic fan from 2023. Hey, Matt. Oh, hey, Mickey and everyone else. You seem kind of depressed, Matt. Are you still missing your old friends there, buddy? Yes, he was a great teammate / friend and a great guardian on Earth 25. He saved us, but sacrificed his life doing so. Being a portal guardian won't be the same without him. Well, you know what? Your friend may be gone, but you still got us here. Agreed. Thanks, guys. You're the best. Hey guys, the countdown's here. Alright, bet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! I'm sure that everything will turn out great for them. Indeed. Hey, Michael. Yeah, Greg? Your tires look deflated there, buddy. I think that happened after I fell into the lava. Well, I know a good tire place that can get you fixed up. Race you there. Hey, no fair. Get back here.